This is Universal Orlando's best ride, and here's everything that you need to know before you come here to get on the ultimate attraction. If you love roller coasters, if you love motorcycles, if you love Harry Potter, vroom vroom, I hear the sound of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Let's go learn about it. This video is going to be your ultimate guide to Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, arguably the most popular ride in all of Universal Orlando. We're going to learn all the facts about the ride, height requirements, everything you need to know, and tips and tricks to get on the ride because it is always the longest wait in all of Universal Orlando, as well as some really fun facts. Today is actually the anniversary of Hagrid's, 5 years old. Hagrid's is, and it's my favorite ride. It's so many people's favorite ride. So let's go ahead into Hogsmeade Village and talk some more about it. This attraction is located in Hogsmeade Village in Islands of Adventure. It took the place of Dragon Challenge, or Dueling Dragons, which closed in 2017 to make way for this new Harry Potter attraction. Here's the attraction entrance. It's a 60-minute wait right now, but it is not that busy. This is low. This is probably the lowest that you'll ever see Hagrid's wait time, especially if you're visiting in the summer. So what is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure? Well, this is a thrilling, immersive roller coaster that takes you on a journey through the Forbidden Forest. You are a student and Hagrid is the professor, and he is teaching you how to ride a motorbike. Throughout the ride, you'll encounter magical creatures and enjoy the wonder of the wizarding world. Before you ride, here are some things you should know. You must be 48 inches or taller to ride this attraction. And it's really important to know that this is the ride vehicle for the ride. So you are either going to be sitting in the motorbike right here or the car seat. The motorbike is pretty much a seat. You're seated up. It's not like you're on your stomach or anything like that, but you will have to straddle, if you can see down here, put one leg on one side, one leg on the other side, and get in. You'll have to put your leg over. If you're sitting on the bike seat, this is how you get on. Put your leg over, pull down, and sit like so. So you will have to climb over this seat in order to get on the bike. And this is the sidecar seat, just like this. This is a more tamer ride experience. Hagrid's has a maximum speed of 50 miles per hour, and it is a family coaster, but it is more on the thrilling side rather than it's not your Goofy's Barnstormer. This is a pretty thrilling attraction as it does go backwards. You might experience some drops, and it really accelerates fast. Hagrid's is also one of 2 rides in all of Universal Orlando that does not accept the Express Pass. This shows how popular this ride is because they simply can't have the Express Pass here because of how long the line always is. The Express Pass, it would be even longer. More recently, the Velocicoaster accepted the Express Pass, so now the Velocicoaster is included in the Express Pass, but Hagrid's, I can't really see a day in the near future that it will accept the Express. Even though it doesn't have the Express Pass, it does have single rider line. Now, this isn't a guarantee that your wait is going to be shorter at all. It's honestly just a hit or miss. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's not. The thing is, it has 2 seats, so usually rides that have 2 seats or 4 seats in a row, the single rider line doesn't go as fast because a lot of people are traveling in even numbers. For Hagrid's, you can't bring on any carry-on bags, so backpacks, any crossbodies like the Lululemon one that goes over your body, you will not be able to bring on the ride, and you will have to put it in a locker. So this is the locker situation. It is usually pretty crowded. All you have to do is take your park ticket, scan it, a locker will pop open, you'll put everything you need in the locker, keep your park ticket with you, and then you'll be able to ride Hagrid's. If you have a larger bag, you will have to use one of these bigger lockers, which do cost money. These cost $3 to ride, while these smaller envelope ones are free. So pack light. If you want to avoid that whole locker situation, just wear a fanny pack. If you wear a fanny pack that goes around your waist, you can ride Hagrid's with it on. So just good to know if you want to avoid renting a locker. So let's talk about wait times. Since I said that this ride is the most popular and the wait times are always pretty long, when is the best time to ride Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure? My first recommendation to anybody asking how to get on Hagrid's is to ride it during early park admission. This is if you are staying at a Universal Orlando hotel, you will get 1 hour early entry into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, including Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. This is a great time to ride it if you get to early park admission early. Sometimes on busier days, if you get to early park admission at 8 a.m. or just a few minutes before the park opens for early park admission, you'll still be waiting 100 minutes plus for Hagrid's. That's how popular it is. So what I recommend is getting to early park admission at least 30 to 45 minutes before early park admission begins. Yes, you will be waiting, but at least you won't be eating up that park time. You'll be waiting outside the gate, and you won't feel like you're just wasting money standing in line all day inside the park. If you don't have early park admission or you're not an early bird, you can get on Hagrid's at the very end of the day. Get in line right before the park closes, and they won't kick you out of the line as long as you get in before, the park closes. You'll be able to ride. Also, I've noticed during dinner time, like 5, 6 o'clock, the lines do get shorter wait because obviously everybody is eating dinner. Another tip is that on the Universal Orlando app, you can actually set notifications for ride wait times. If you want to ride Hagrid's below 45-minute wait, which is rare, honestly, but if you want to try, set it for 45 minutes and then the app will notify you when the wait is under 45 minutes and you can go and ride. So the ride experience. Once you reach the loading area, you'll have to choose either the motorbike or the sidecar like we mentioned before. Each option offers a unique experience for the rider, so feel free to choose one that suits you the best between you and your party. You'll strap in and embark on your magical journey. The ride combines elements of a roller coaster, also with immersive storytelling and special effects. I don't want to give too many spoilers because I do feel like Hagrid's is really fun when you don't know what's happening, but from towering trees to hidden caves, every twist and turn reveals new surprises and thrills, making it just one of the best roller coasters in the country. After the ride, you have an option to get a ride photo and explore the rest of the Wizarding World. Here's some of the Hagrid's merchandise. If you love the ride so much, you want to commemorate it with maybe a shirt or a stuffed animal, maybe a water bottle, or a Hagrid motorbike toy, or a keychain. You'll head to the lockers, pick up your stuff, and want to ride again because it is that good. Now, here are some fun facts about Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure that you may not have known. Hagrid's is manufactured by Intamin, actually the same manufacturer that did the Velocicoaster. It is a $300 million attraction. Can you even wrap your head around that much money? $300 million to make this ride. And I think it paid off. Robbie Coltrane, who portrayed Hagrid in the movies, reprised his role again for this ride. In the ride's pre-show, they filmed in England, but due to his declining health, they only filmed his face and head and used a body double. He was unable to attend the grand opening of the attraction due to his health and unfortunately passed away just a few years later, RIP to a legend. But it's cool to be able to see him in the pre-show, and that is one of the last times that we've seen him, or we will ever see him, as Hagrid. Now the pre-show doesn't always run as often, especially if you're going during early park admission. You'll be able to just walk right through the pre-show room. Also, if you're visiting during early park admission, don't be alarmed if the attraction is delayed. It does happen quite often because of how highly technical this ride is. It does get delayed quite often, but it'll usually be back up and running. They'll never really go a full day without it being closed, unless it's of course planned maintenance. So that means you'll always have to have a backup plan. Like I said, maybe ride later in the day or ride right before the park closes if you can't get on it in the morning. But I think if you were to wait for one ride in all of Universal Orlando, this is the ride to do it. Since you're going to be waiting in the queue a little bit, let's talk about the queue experience for Hagrid. The queue is the attraction in itself, and it is a long queue. I remember the first time I walked it, my watch asked me if I was recording an outdoor walk because of how long the queue is, and sometimes it even goes outside of the attraction, starting the Lost Continent. That's how long the line gets, so it definitely needs the long queue. Once you get to the room with a motorbike flying above your head, you are there. So don't be alarmed. It doesn't go after that. That is the end, and you're about to get on your motorbike. Also, be sure to look out in the queue for dueling dragons. You'll be able to see a nod to the preceding attraction in the queue. If you ride Hagrid's during early park admission, the rest of Hogsmeade will be open. You can grab some breakfast here at the Three Broomsticks. I really like their breakfast options. They have great kids breakfast, And if you get the kids breakfast, here is a little money saving hack. If you get one of the kids breakfasts, they actually give you, well, you can get it as an option, butterbeer for the price of butterbeer, and it's included in the price. So it's only like $12 for the breakfast, including a butterbeer. That's a really good deal because butterbeer is $9 itself. When you get off Hagrid's for early park admission 2, Hogsmeade will be pretty empty. You can go on Forbidden Journey, you can go on Flight of the Hippogriff, or just explore the Hogsmeade area, do some interactive spells, and take it all in. And that is everything you need to know about Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Most of the queue is outside, so on a hot day like today, just made me think of it, you might want to bring a fan because most of the queue will be outside if it is a really long line. If it's not, a lot of it is inside. But let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this amazing attraction. Hands down my favorite, 10 out of 10. I love riding the bike seat. I think it's just so much fun. But the sidecar is great too. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the Krystal Palace right down below, and I will see you guys in the next one from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.